lead in lane with Kennen's laning strength, and the final pick of the draft is that Varus for double lift.
Yeah, and even though we kind of prepped saying it was going to be a Felios or Jinx, I think once the Kennen came in and you're thinking
like that, but on something like the Rel that is slower, could be more of a problem. Piosik going in mid, Quid under pressure, APA gets paid. First blood to Team Liquid.
Yeah, and Piosik really trying. 100 Thieves just has a strong team fighting composition, so they want to get to that phase. Team Liquid, though, is going to push.
Ooh, double lift, getting engaged on here as Yawn is down to about 100 HP. He's already dead. 100 Thieves. Get him in the 2v2 as Busio is slammed back into the wall. He's got the bailout, but he ain't going to bail out in time. Core JJ just might get traded back as Closer comes in with a shattering strike. And double lift hits him with a piercing arrow. It's a 2-2 game.
If things go bad early.
Core JJ jumping over the wall there to see if he could interfere with this Drake take, but because it's a 3-man commit from 100 Thieves, there's nothing for a lone Rakan to do about it. Someday backing up now. He knows that his team has more. Hooray. Yeah. 120 damage.
Reduced.
Reduced by 90 or whatever. Busio, handshake there onto Piosik. 100 Thieves now getting engaged. Nice! Engaged from Core JJ, finds Closer and Quid, but now it's Piosik locked down in the front. Quid finds the kill. 100 Thieves strike right back, and Team Liquid are left down a man.
Great ult there from Busio.
I gotta say, in the two biggest fights that mattered, Busio has really performed this game. It was the gank early, where he was able to get the kill back onto Yawn, eventually giving double lift the kill onto Core JJ as well. And right there, again, Core JJ engages. Busio is patient enough.
Hold on now! Quid immediately with the shuffle. APA thought he was gonna stick around and take a turret, and Quid.
They're going to be able to give first turret of the game to Quid. Uses the crown once again.
A turret with it. It ended up having a timer that ran most of the way down. Speaking of the timers, this one's getting a little bit short, but I don't always trust Spectator Herald timer anyway. Summit versus Someday in the bottom. This is still the part of the map where a big part of Team Liquid's gold lead is coming from. But Someday's going all in. He nearly gets the kill, but he won't quite find it. Double lift shows up. And the snipe with Chains of Corruption. Are you kidding me? Double lift.
And be able to really fight people in these side lanes. The way that you win trades in a 1v1, if he's going to be playing in the side lane against Seer, it's going to be tough, I think, for him, unless the rest of his team can do a really good job to actually create space.
Closer trying to go in there, but now we got the follow-up from 100 Thieves, and they ain't going to find it just yet, but they swoop him right back in. Summit's picked up thanks to the Emperor's Divide.
I've been able to see them.
This is amazing.
But the ward over by the Baron Pit should have actually tipped them off, right? Like, there was a ward on the way to the Baron Pit.
Let's watch this back with vision, because there's no way 100 Thieves would just give it. That's an incredible call by TL.
There was a ping, a red side ping from 100 Thieves on
here from what was looking like a pretty doomed game.
And they need to as well, because that was sole point for 100 Thieves as well. So this bottom turret goes to Summit.
And Yawn is in a pretty decent spot. They're going to knock down the tier 1 mid guaranteed. So they got a lot from this. They went from down gold to
not having those outer turrets up for 100 Thieves, maybe allowing Core JJ and Summit to have a little bit more real estate to look
from a random angle. They know where he's at. Now the Dragon, they're just hitting. Burned down by Team Liquid. 100 Thieves ready to make their entrance. We might just get a smite fight.
He makes Closer.
Verdict. Did not hit Closer, but it is going to go over to Team Liquid anyway. 100 Thieves now falling back. They've lost.
Like they're not going to Soul, so they're just going to have to flip this. But now you're doing this against an Ezreal, and you're in the pit against a Kennen. I kind of hate this call, but they're going to go for it.
They try to use the Keeper's Verdict. Piosik doesn't hit. Summit with a massive engage. So he's on to 3, but he ain't going to find the kills just yet. Piosik has stolen the Baron, and 100 Thieves already lost Busio. They try to retreat back over the wall. It took them 10 damn minutes.
It's fairly difficult to actually catch a cleanse Ezreal, to catch this Justana. So it feels like they don't feel that they can actually start these fights. And so they just kind of end up throwing their game on this decision to go for the Baron, which was really, really ill-advised.
Pretty all right, as the mid lane tier 3 now under pressure from Summit. He'll finish that one off, and Someday is still just no answer whatsoever to this Kennen in the 1v1. It's very difficult for him to deal with this champion, because if you look at the itemization of Someday, it's pure armor to deal with the double 80 carry on the enemy team. So that
paralysis for 100 Thieves
does so much, as Team Liquid now trying to get away. Piosik using the slam to tackle Someday backwards and get himself out. Now Team Liquid's looking for their opportunity to find something else. Someday still here on the flank. TL pushing right back up. The mid lane inhibitor has fallen. Team Liquid with a 4-1 split. Summit off to the side in mid lane, as the remaining 4 players now look to pressure onto the inhib. Take that one out, make it a 2-inhib game. Piosik with a steadfast presence. Core JJ grand exit right back over the wall. Someday with a knock-up. He goes all out to bring Summit into the rest of the team, but he pops the Zonias, and instead it's Quid, who may just drop. The bailout keeps him alive. Beautifully done from Busio, as Piosik tries to go over the wall, and Quid still lives. Closer tried to disengage. Someday doing the same. 100 Thieves hold the line. Don't you way to escape the follow-up. 100 Thieves commit some rel resources there as Quid loses the crown. 100 Thieves trying to keep Team Liquid zoned away from this one. There is no Baron for another minute and 15 seconds, but Team Liquid's going right down mid. They've already found Closer.
Huge.
Why was he there? Team Liquid pushing with a 4-man squad down mid. They got the 1-man split up top. 2 inhibitors are already down, and inhibitor number 3 is about to have a wave crash into it. TL are 5v4 for the next 35 seconds.
Going to be a really difficult defense for 100 Thieves. You could see they wanted to stick around for the Cloud Drake, but Team Liquid just didn't give them the option to do that. 3 inhibitors down now, 5 Team Liquid members in the base.
Right, so if they left a ward in the base, we know that they didn't, but 100 Thieves doesn't know that. You know, he could just TP and look to end the game, so they actually take next Dragon. You basically have to turtle up, hope that you can survive against all of these supers with the Baron waves coming in as well. It's going to be
Yeah, 4 supers at once crashing, though, so here's Team Liquid stepping up. Oh, APA takes so much damage.
Doublelift is also at half HP, though, so it's a little bit harder to chase than they'd like. Shattering Strike down to the summit. He is about to get shredded. Closer here with the front line as Boostio's ulti stops Team Liquid from following up. Now they're bringing in the TP to reinforce. Pioshik gets stuck up against the inhibitor wall. He's juggled around by Quid and taken down. 100 Thieves get a 2 for 1, but the inhibitor mid is still going to drop. Some days too low. The Thieves have to retreat. They've lost a Nexus turret. 100 Thieves, 4v3, holding on. But it's double marksman against a respawn inhibitor, and the thing's about to drop. Doublelift charges up a piercing arrow. A TP's about Thirster, so the poke also becoming less and less meaningful as Closer is coming in for the flag. Giving it his flash with a crash down Magnet Storm. Core JJ's the focus as Young gets away to the side. Someday coming in as the Keeper's verdict ejects Someday and Closer from the fight. Summit's gonna drop. They turn around. Quinn gets a reset, but only for a second as Doublelift and Boost here are looking to do APA! APA's in the back of the base. APA's in the Nexus. They gotta try to stop them, but they can't do it. It's game number 1 for Team Liquid.
All right, APA bounced back from a questionable 10